NASA has spent over 2 decades tracking a single asteroid so closely that it named a spacecraft mission just to babysit it, and in April 2029, this thing will fly closer to Earth than some of our own satellites. You need to know about this before April 13th, 2029, because that's the day an asteroid bigger than the Eiffel Tower flies closer to Earth than a geostationary satellite. Nobody talks about this part. The same flyby that proves this asteroid is not going to hit us right now is also the exact event that could reshape its future orbit into something far more dangerous. Stick around, because later in this video I'll explain what a gravitational keyhole is and why scientists say Earth's own gravity could quietly rewrite this asteroid's fate during that 2029 pass. This video is about Asteroid Apophis, the near-Earth object that once triggered the highest threat rating ever assigned to an asteroid, and why NASA is sending not one, but effectively 2 spacecraft missions just to watch it fly by. We'll cover why it got its ominous name, why it briefly topped the impact risk charts back in 2004, what actually happens during the 2029 flyby, and the specific keyhole scenario scientists are still tracking for 2068. Apophis was discovered on June 19, 2004, by astronomers Roy Tucker, David Tholen, and Fabrizio Bernardi at Kitt Peak National Observatory in Arizona. Just months after discovery, updated calculations briefly gave it a 2.7% chance of hitting Earth in 2029, the highest impact probability ever recorded for an object of its size at that time, and it earned a level 4 on the Torino scale, a rating unmatched by any other well-known asteroid. Scientists named it after Apophis, the ancient Egyptian god of chaos and destruction, a name that turned out to be eerily fitting for the panic it caused. Follow-up radar observations quickly ruled out a 2029 impact, and by 2021, NASA's precise tracking data confirmed Earth is safe from Apophis for at least the next 100+ years. But here's the part most people miss. Ruling out an impact in 2029 didn't erase the danger. It just moved the question further into the future, because the 2029 flyby itself is the variable. This is the biggest lie about Apophis, that it's now safe and boring. The truth is more interesting. When Apophis passes at just 32,000 kilometers from Earth's surface, which is 10 times closer than the Moon, and within the ring of geostationary satellites, Earth's gravity will be strong enough to physically bend its orbital path. Scientists calculated that if Apophis happens to pass through an extremely narrow patch of space, called a gravitational keyhole during that flyby, it could set up a possible, though still very unlikely, impact scenario in 2068. NASA scientists studying Apophis have said that recent radar and optical observations have already shrunk the uncertainty in Apophis's path significantly when projected forward to 2029, which is why NASA keeps refining the math instead of just calling it closed. Apophis is roughly 3 football fields long and taller than the Eiffel Tower, and it's an S-type stony asteroid made of silicate rock mixed with metallic nickel and iron, the same material make up as many meteorites found on Earth. Here are a few details that rarely make headlines. Apophis originated in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter and is a leftover fragment from the solar system's formation 4.6 billion years ago. Its orbit crosses Earth's own orbit, and it circles the Sun in just under 1 Earth year. During the 2029 flyby, it will be visible to millions of people across Europe, Africa, and Asia with the naked eye, no telescope needed, making it an extremely rare sky event. Right after the closest approach, Apophis will pass too near the Sun in the sky for ground telescopes to observe it, meaning spacecraft will be the only ones watching in those critical hours. The spacecraft NASA sent to chase it. NASA repurposed its OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, fresh off delivering asteroid samples from Bennu back to Earth in 2023, and renamed it OSIRIS-APEX, specifically to rendezvous with Apophis right after its 2029 close approach. The spacecraft will trail closely behind Apophis during the flyby, then use Earth's gravity to match orbits and catch up for an 18-month mapping campaign, even attempting a daring maneuver where it dips extremely close to the surface and fires its thrusters to kick up dust and reveal material hidden beneath. Europe isn't sitting this one out either. The European Space Agency is planning its own Ramses mission to arrive at Apophis before the flyby and actually ride along with it through the entire close encounter, something no mission has ever done for an asteroid this size. In case you thought this kind of scare was ancient history, Asteroid 2024 YR4 gave NASA a fresh jolt just last year. In February 2025, its impact probability for a 2032 Earth collision spiked to 3.1%, the highest ever recorded for an asteroid of that size, before new data ruled out any Earth impact within about a week. Even after Earth impact was ruled out, worry shifted to the Moon until James Webb Space Telescope observations in early 2026 finally eliminated any chance of a lunar impact too, showing just how fast these risk numbers can swing as more data comes in. Apophis is proof that safe for now and safe forever are two very different things in planetary defense, and that's exactly why NASA is still watching. If this kind of space mystery keeps you up at night, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens when Apophis actually arrives in April 2029, and drop a comment telling me which asteroid or comet you want covered next.